Hi, I'm Bernie Hayes. Today's guest is Nia Nah Tumpe, and we're going to be talking about some very special things and about some very special people today on The Bernie Hayes Show. And welcome back. As I promised you, my guest is Nia Nah Tumpe. Nia Nah, how are you?
I am well, Bernie. How are you?
It is so good seeing you again. You know, over the years, you keep changing your hairstyle on me, but you're still the same person.
I am.
So tell us what you're doing now. You know, some wonderful things. Mm-hmm. Community outreach and entertainment. Just tell us about what you're doing.
Yes. Well, right now I'm the chaplain at the Center for Divine Love, and we have wonderful things going on now. Especially, let me talk about a little bit about Friday night. You know, Friday nights are wings and wine night.
Wings and wine.
Wings and wine.
Wow.
I actually cook the wings every Friday, and we serve wine downstairs in our empowerment center, and then upstairs we have special guests come in and sing.
This is actually a sanctuary of a church, isn't it?
It is a sanctuary in the church.
Yeah.
That's right. We make a joyful noise.
Oh, that's beautiful. Tell us about it. Continue talking. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. Last week we had UV Hayes.
Yeah, my wife.
Oh, my goodness. She was so exciting. I mean, serious. I was telling you earlier about me not liking not liking the blues. And so when I heard that she was coming, I was like, I'm going to stay downstairs. But I came upstairs, and I'm telling you, people, oh, my goodness. I was just excited. I'm telling you, I get excited about those things. And then Jeremiah Allen. Jeremiah Allen came with us, I believe, in March or so of this year. And he played for us. And from that, I asked him to get some people to help us with the Friday night. And Jeremiah has pulled out all punches.
He plays with everybody in the world.
Oh, my God. He plays with everybody, and he has brought everyone there.
That's great.
And that's Center for Divine Love, 3617 Wyoming.
That's a little fast. Say it a little slower so they can get this date and address down.
Okay. That's Center for Divine Love.
Center for Divine Love.
And the Empowerment Center. Located 3617 Wyoming.
3617 Wyoming.
And
that's on the south side.
That is South Tower Grove.
Okay.
That's right at Wyoming and Grand.
Grand in Wyoming. Okay, that's easy to find. Sure.
Very easy, very easy. Okay. We're right off the corner. Big, beautiful building.
Plenty of parking, too, I noticed.
Plenty. We have a big lot, plenty of parking. Our sanctuary holds about 500 people sitting. It's very beautiful. Our downstairs we remodeled. We call that the Empowerment Center. And the Empowerment Center basically is to help small businesses get off to a better and greater start. We allow small business to use the space free of charge. Free of charge.
Say that again.
Yes, free of charge. And you must be 501c3 because we understand, and we being Howard Denson, who is our treasurer of the board. He is the
Black Pages.
Publisher of the Black Pages.
Sure.
And because he's been dealing in businesses for so long, over 30 years, that he knows that a lot of times the failure in our businesses is due to overhead. Okay. So we figured that we can do this by helping our small businesses out, and that is to create a space so that they can use it and free over the overhead to get them a good start.
And I must say that I've seen the space, and it is tremendous. Anyone who needs space in your 501c3, and here's an opportunity for you to display your businesses free at the Empowerment Center. This is I was just totally in awe when I saw what you were doing down there. And it's a beautiful place. It's clean. And it's the people are just so wonderful. I just had to get you on the television, let the people know what you're doing.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and then on Wednesday nights we have movie nights, free movies for children and adults. Last night we had Rampage. We've even shown the Black Panther.
Wow!
And all these are free and open to the public. You know.
How can they reach you and get more information?
You can contact us at centerfordivinelove.org.
That's centerfordivinelove.org.
And
that's one word, right?
That's one word.
Centerfordivinelove.org. Or
you can call us at 314-776-7969.
That's wonderful. 314-776-7969. That's easy to remember.
It is.
That's great.
It is.
You know, who came up with this concept?
Well,
Was it a collective thing?
it was a collective thing. It was a collective thing.
Okay.
Yes.
But mostly you.
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, well, I think we know. I think mostly you, yeah.
Yeah, but, with the business concept and all, it was actually Mr. Denson and myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Howard Denson.
Yes.
Tell us about Nia Nah Tumpe. Nia Nah Tumpe. Who are you?
Who I am.
I know you've been a long-time activist.
Yes.
Long-time outreach coordinator for the community.
Yes.
And a long-time business lady. So tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Okay, you just said all of who I am.
That was nothing that I mentioned as much as you do.
One of my most proudest moments of being, of course, is a mother and a grandmother and soon to be great grandmother. But it is working for the community. I used to work for and with Clifford Wilson Jr. That I believe was it was awesome. Being a part of the community. That's what started me off. And not only speaking up and fighting for the community, it also started me in my Afrocentricity. I then became a teacher at the Frederick Douglass Institute and also taught.
That was a charter school, right?
Independent.
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 Yeah, sure.
And then
Sanyika and Wishe.
That's right.
Sure.
Sanyika and Wishe. And then I was with Pata Academy, Danielle, and teaching has been a great thing. I still now teach. I taught my daughter homeschool through high school. She hates me for that today. But guess what? I'm teaching her daughter homeschool.
And they're so much more advanced, I bet, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I'm sure they are. Yeah.
Yes, they are. I nanny my grannies, 2 of them. So before I go to the center, I nanny on specific days. I even bring them to church sometimes. It's funny. I'm also with a group called the All African People Development and Empowerment Project.
Okay.
So I am the educational director for that. We are responsible for educational curriculum for the entire diaspora.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
I know you're in the Afrocentricity. I know you're in the history, African American history, and history at large. I know that you've done so much outreach and worked with so many community organizations. And Clifford Wilson Jr. is the son of former 4th Ward Alderman Clifford Wilson, who was the person who conceived of the automatic Black Caucus and started it. And Cliff is a wonderful friend, and those Sunday afternoon sessions that he had for the community were just unbelievable.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah. But my guest is Nia Nah Tumpe. She's with the Empowerment Center now, but you'll give you more information on that. And also we have some wonderful people coming that are going to perform free on her Wine and Wings Fridays. But in the meantime, we're at the New Life Evangelistic Center. We're at 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri. As most of you know, that we were at 1411 Locust Street in downtown St. Louis before the politicians and the evildoers got rid and closed the facility. But the Reverend Larry Rice is still trying to reopen that place. But in the meantime, the services that were provided downtown are now provided from 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri, 63114. And we still need your help and support because still feeding the poor, still giving license to those in need. Water is a very important thing that he passes out, Reverend Rice and all his staff passes out to those in need. So we need you to bring by some water, cases of water if you possibly can, and other things. Or you can make donations which are tax deductible through Post Office Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri 63166, or online. It takes less than 2 minutes to give a contribution or a gift or an investment to the New Life Evangelistic Center through www.New Life Evangelistic Center. That's one word, New Life evangelisticcenter.org. American Express, Visa, Discover card. You know, it takes less than 2 minutes, and we need it so bad to help you. Back with Nia Nah Tumpe after this.
Moving, oh, they're disapproving. Keep them doggies moving, Lord. Don't try to understand them, just rope and throw and brand.
And so a friend and I slept in an abandoned house, and we got arrested.
Move 'em on, hit 'em up, move 'em on, hit 'em up, raw high. Let 'em out, ride 'em in, let 'em out, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, raw high.
Hear this, you who trample the needy and do away with the poor of the land. Let justice roll on like a river, righteousness like a never-failing stream. You trample on the poor and force him to give you grain. Therefore, though you have built stone mansions, you will not live in them. Though you have planted lush vineyards, you will not drink their wine. For I know how many are your offenses and how great your sins. You oppress the righteous and take bribes, and you deprive the poor of justice in the courts.
For just 80 cents a day, you can help many people in need all around the world. That's only $24 a month. The New Life Evangelistic Center wants you to help feed the hungry and shelter the homeless by joining Club 24. For $24 a month, you can be a part of touching people's lives. For just 80 cents a day, you can make a difference in someone's life. Call 314-881-3210 or give online at newlifeevangelisticcenter.org.
And welcome back. My guest is Nia Nah Tumpe. And Nia Nah, you said there were some things we forgot to discuss in this first segment. Tell us about some of those things.
Yes. I am an author of 2 books.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. More Than a Bowl of Chili.
More Than a Bowl of Chili.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, it's actually a relationship book based off of vegetarian chili.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think relationships are like recipes. You know,
that's interesting.
You got to have the right ingredients for it to taste good.
That's right. And what's the other one?
And the other one, it's I have a talk show. It's called Solutions.
Okay, where is it?
It's on Ferguson, USA, HotTalkRadio.com.
Okay.
And sister and I co-host Love. So it's Tumpe and Love. And we're Saturdays, 10 a.m., from 10 a.m. to 12 noon.
That's Ferguson.
USA.
Oh, who's your co-host?
Mark, Love Holt is my co-host.
Okay.
Our general manager is Mark Cason. I know you know him.
Sure. And are you broadcasting from Reverend Pearson's church?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, Tom Pearson.
Yeah.
Okay, and right there, right off of
Ferguson.
Chambers. Out of Chambers Road.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with it.
Yeah, him for allowing us to use the space.
Yeah.
I've been there for a couple of years now.
That's great.
So,
okay. So Mark Hasten is his broadcasting facility.
Yes.
And Tommy Pearson's, Reverend Tommy Pearson, Senior.
Yes.
Because Junior is now the state rep that
yes, he is.
took his dad's place.
Yes.
What other kind of things we forgot to talk about? Tell us about that Friday night wine and wings?
Yeah, so
And some of the artists that are going to come.
well, we have had. Let me tell you the artists we have had, and
Okay.
I'll bring it up.
Sure.
Adrian Felton King.
Oh, Adrian, I know Adrian
Simply
since she was a
Nisi.
baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she is awesome.
Yeah.
Demetrius Hatcher.
Okay.
Marsha Evans, and all of them have been accompanied by the most wonderful Jeremiah Allen.
Yeah. Marsha, I've also known since she was almost a baby. She was a teenager.
Right.
Yeah, Marsha's something.
We have had Anita Jackson,
Anita?
and she will be back September 28th.
Oh, great. Okay.
Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you all, we call it a cheap date. You come in at 7:30. Wings and wine. We ask for a small donation for that. And then at 8 o'clock on the dot, the concert starts upstairs in the sanctuary. Jeffrey Harden, he said that the sound sounds like the Sheldon.
I was going to say that myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very true. Jeffrey now is the National Blues Museum director. Yeah, but the sound is unbelievable.
Yes.
It's very, all the acoustics is just fine, just terrific.
He's been there. He will return again. We've had Sheila Merriweather,
Okay.
Anita Rosamond.
Rosamond.
Yeah. She brought along Jackie Smith. Jackie
Smith was
Smith.
Cardinals.
Football
yes. Cardinals.
Oh, we had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
I mean, he sang, and it was really nice.
Jackie Smith and Anita Rosamond, they like a couple.
Yes. And then Brian White. I enjoy because I love the sax.
Okay.
And so we had, I don't have his name down. What is his name?
That's okay. Amos Brewer?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. I was like screaming like a baby. I was like,
Well, that's Oliver Sane's nephew.
No.
And Oliver Sane taught him. And if you listen to him very carefully, he said, wow, that sounds a lot like Oliver Sane.
And that's probably why I enjoyed him so, because I remember Oliver Sane, and I was like,
Amos Brewer, yeah.
He's
on a lot of UV Hayes' CDs, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yes. And, oh, my God. It's just been wonderful. So I just, it's a jewel that I know that a lot of people don't know about. So I really appreciate you giving us the opportunity to come out on your show and let the people know.
Well, it needs to be seen. It needs to be heard. What you're doing over there is just fantastic. And everyone should know about it. Everyone should participate. And it's so diverse.
Yes.
Blacks, whites, Asians,
Yes.
everybody's attending these your empowerment center there.
Yes. And also our church services are diverse as well.
Yes.
We have a sister there, and I hope she doesn't mind me using, but it's a joke. And the joke is this. What do you call a Muslim, a Christian, and a Jew?
What do you call them?
Khadijah. Yes.
That's her name, right?
That's her name.
Okay.
She is of Muslim faith, but she attends our services.
Okay.
And she helps out a Jewish lady.
Okay.
And she's my Christian friend, and so her people comes also. She brings people to let them see the diversity and how we do not. We don't care who and what you do in your life.
That's great.
Why? Because that's your life.
Precisely.
We believe that everybody has a path. And whatever path you're on, that is on you. We're going to all reach the same place at one point, one day. But our services are the same. We have, I'm excited to say, a couple of weeks ago, we had the young lady, Christina Jones. She got the golden ticket to American Idol.
Wonderful.
Yes. And she was out of this world. She was beautiful.
How can they reach you before we're out of time? How can they reach you and participate in some of these wonderful activities that you're presenting?
Yes. Please contact us at Center for Divine Love.
Center for Divine Love, one word, .org.
Right? .org.
Okay.
You can give us a call also at 314-776-7900. 551-551-69.
Is that Monday through Friday, or can any time? How can they reach you? When should they reach you best?
They can call me anytime.
Okay.
Leave a message on the answer machine. I'll get back with them, or they can send an email through that website.
Okay. Once again, Butch put the website back up there. That's centerfordivinelove.org. Okay, that's www.centerfordivinelove.org. Okay, that's wonderful. There's so many programs that you're administering down there. And the space in the basement that you're talking about, free for the 501c3s, it is so nice, so large, and you have these dividers where everybody can have 4 or 5 different companies at one time doing their own thing. It's wow, it's like an incubator almost.
Yes, it's like an incubator.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and then we also use it also for event space. So if you want to rent a space out as well, it is available for that. We have a full kitchen.
Maybe for a repast or for
repast,
dinner.
yes, for dinners,
or
repasts.
record signings.
Or record signings.
Book signings.
Yes, and book
is
signings.
wonderful.
And you know, we hope to have you guys down soon. Just give me a date and I'll make it.
And we know how to reach you.
Yes. You know
Nia Nah Tumpe is my guest, and we're here talking about wonderful, wonderful things. And I guess you can see what's on the table in front of me. A cup. Here's a mug from Harris State University. Here's a mug from Webster University. And here's a mug from the Bernie Hayes Show. And I would love for everybody to have a mug from the Bernie Hayes Show. And for a $24 donation, you may have one of these mugs because there's a limited view. I tell you what, let's let Reverend Larry Rice tell you about how to acquire one of these mugs.
You're watching the Bernie Hayes Show. You want to help continue to support that program. You want us to be able to continue to keep getting it out. We need to get you directly involved at this time. And that's why I want to encourage you to share your $24 gift now. Yes, with the New Life Evangelistic Center at P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, 63166. And our way of saying thank you for helping to keep the Bernie Hayes program on the air and helping us to get into the 1411 Locust Building to help the hurting and the homeless. We want to send you this very special Bernie Hayes mug. There's just a limited number of them, so you want to get involved now. So send your $24 gift, include that note. We won't know that you want the mug if you don't include the note, to the New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, that's 63166. And again, let's continue to keep Bernie on the air. And we can do that as you continue to pray for all of us here at New Life Evangelistic Center and support this work at this time. It's critical that we hear from you. It's New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, 63166.
Today's Black History Fact is about the Negro Motorist Green Book. In their 1948 edition, they provided a rundown of hotels, guest houses, service stations, drugstores, taverns, barbershops, and restaurants that were known to be safe ports of call for African American travelers. The Green Book listed establishments in segregationist strongholds such as Alabama and Mississippi, but it also extended from Connecticut to California, any place where its readers might face prejudice and danger because of their skin color. First published in 1936, the Green Book was the brainchild of Harlem-based postal carrier Victor Hugo Green. Like most African Americans in the mid-20th century, Green had grown weary of the discrimination blacks faced whenever they ventured outside their neighborhoods. Whites-only policies meant that black travelers often couldn't find safe places to eat, sleep, and so-called sundown towns, municipalities that banned blacks after dark. They were scattered across the country. Today's facts from the Green Book.
Now you can take NLEC TV anywhere as you put the NLEC TV app on your iPhone or mobile device. NLEC TV is an innovative TV station that's on the cutting edge of community service. When you tune in to NLEC TV, you'll discover a television station that has been operated by previously homeless individuals who've received broadcast training through New Life Evangelistic Center's unique on-the-job training program. On NLEC TV, you'll discover wholesome family, community, renewable energy, and inspirational programming. Those needing energy assistance, food, clothing, or freedom from the cycle of homelessness will find that plus much more on NLEC TV. Now, you can receive NLEC TV by going to 24.2 on your television set or putting the NLEC TV app on your iPhone or mobile device. For further information, call 314-436-2424 or go to nlecstl.org. That's nlecstl.org.
Welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes, and my guest is Nia Nah Tumpe, and we're talking about the Empowerment Center in South St. Louis. Bob Demler, my producer and director, asked about your wines and wings, and he says, are there other beverages for those who don't partake?
There are. We have actually coffee, which I like.
Good, okay.
That's what I drink. Water, juices, and soda for those that do not drink.
Now, the wines and wings on Fridays, right?
It is on Fridays.
At what time?
Yes. 7:30. Wines and wings are 7:30 to 8, and then the concerts from 8 to 9.
Okay. What about Race in America?
Race in America. Race in America is a video and discussion done by Howard Denson, Transformational Agenda.
Yes, we know very well about how. In fact, when you see this program, you see Howard's face up there.
Yes.
Transformational Agenda, yeah.
Yes, the Transformational Agenda. And so Race in America is a part of that, where we talk about what's happening in America regarding our race.
Great. And everybody can participate. Is this well attended?
It is. It is well attended. What happens is you attend a 35-minute video, and then, if you like, you can transfer over into the 2-day retreat.
Okay. You know, Howard's been promoting that here on this program even quite a bit, and it's a wonderful thing. I'm so glad it's successful that he's continuing to do so.
Yes.
You see events in Tower Grove, family nights, Wednesdays 6 to 30, free musical concerts, Fridays at 7:30. Race in America, video and discussion, Sundays at 2 p.m. Divine Love. Where did the word divine love come from? Center for Divine Love.
Yeah, because we believe that God is love, and that God is in all of us, and that we are divine beings. So that's basically where it comes from.
What do you hope the future for the Center for Divine Love will be? What's your mission?
Yeah, our mission is that people will understand that God is love, and that it is love that overcomes evil, and that for those who continue to do evil, they do not know what love is. And so it is up to us as a community to show the love and to be the love instead of talking the love.
I understand.
So that is our hope, that people come and learn about that, about
And you're the chaplain, and we only have a couple of minutes left, actually 2 minutes left. What inspired you to become the person that you are?
Well, I was minister, reverend, assistant pastor for like 17 years in a Pentecostal church. I've always had questions, and no one can really answer the questions that I had.
Okay.
So when I went inside myself and found some answers, that's what I came out to be me.
Okay.
and that's for real.
It's a good thing.
You know, yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah. I'm so glad that you found yourself.
Yes.
And we're so glad that we found you.
Well, thank
you know, once again, where can you be reached and when?
Okay. You can
where are you
reach
located?
Me. I am at 3617 Wyoming.
3617 Wyoming.
That's the Center for Divine Love and the Empowerment Center.
Okay, and that's on the corner of
Wyoming and Grand.
Okay.
Yes.
And the website is?
And the website is centerfordivinelove.org.
Okay.
And the telephone number is 314-776-7969.
And you can be reached 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I can.
So if you're not there in person, they can leave a message and they can get you. Nia Nah Tumpe, I just can't tell you how much I'm pleased to have you with us here today. You know, over the years I've seen you, we've known each other, but this is the first time I got a really chance to interview you, and I want to say thank you so much. And what you're doing on the South Side there, what all of you are doing, you and Howard Denson and Jeremiah, I just want to say congratulations and continue to do so.
Well, thank you so much.
And thank each and every one of you for continuing support of the New Life Evangelistic Center. I'm Bernie Hayes. Have a great day. See you next time.